Hi students, today we are going to discuss a very important named reaction, that is Itard reaction. Previously we discussed Roserman reduction reaction, Stephen reduction reaction. Now Itard reaction is oxidation reaction. So what is in this reaction we are doing means oxidation of methyl benzene. Methyl benzene nothing but toluene. So here we have to use oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agents. So oxidizing agents we have like KMnO4 potassium permanganate or K2Cr2O7. These are strong oxidizing agents. Strong oxidizing agents. If you are using this strong oxidizing agents for methyl benzene and you are getting benzoic acid. You are getting benzoic acid. But here we are doing oxidation of methyl benzene in Itard reaction, methyl benzene to benzaldehyde, not benzoic acid. So KMnO4, K2Cr2O7 oxidizing agents can't give benzaldehyde. It gives benzoic acid. That's why we have to use some other oxidizing agents like chromyl chloride, CrO2, Cl2 or CrO3, chromic oxide. These are weak oxidizing agent which can reduce methyl benzene to benzaldehyde. Methyl benzene to benzaldehyde. So selection of agent is very important. If you are using this, you are not getting benzaldehyde. Means first you are getting benzaldehyde, further oxidation takes place, benzoic acid you are getting. So you should not use KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7 in Itard reaction. You have to use chromyl chloride or some other method. We have chromic oxide as weak oxidizing agent to get benzaldehyde. Now, in the presence of chromyl chloride, I am preparing chromyl chloride. If you are using chromyl chloride as oxidizing agent in the presence of CS2, carbon disulfide, this is non-polar solvent, or you can take carbon tetrachloride also, no problem. Carbon tetrachloride. So chromyl chloride is oxidizing agent, carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride as a solvent, that is non-polar solvent. If you are using this, then you are getting toluene to benzaldehyde. Toluene to benzaldehyde. This reaction we are calling Itard reaction. When methyl benzene treated with oxidizing agent chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide gives benzaldehyde. This reaction called as Itard reaction. Itard reaction. What chromyl chloride will do? Let we go. Actual reaction we'll discuss. Actual reaction is like this. Here we are using chromyl chloride. This chromyl chloride can oxidize methyl group. This methyl group is there in toluene to chromic complex, that is chromium complex. Chromium complex. Chromyl chloride oxidize methyl group of toluene to chromic complex. This chromic complex, that is chromium complex, further subjected to hydrolysis. gives benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. Clear? Chromyl chloride oxidize methyl group of benzene to chromic complex. Chromic complex further subjected to hydrolysis gives benzaldehyde. Gives benzaldehyde. This is the process. We'll explain with example. I am taking here toluene, methyl benzene. This is we are calling methyl benzene or toluene. This is subjected to treat with chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride in CS2 nonpolar solvent. What you are getting? Chromium complex. So look here how chromium complex will form. Chromium complex CH, CH, OCr, OH, OCr, OH, Cl2 taken 2 times. This is we are calling chromium complex, or we are calling as Itard complex also. Further, this is subjected to hydrolysis. When it subjected to hydrolysis, you are getting benzaldehyde. What you are getting? Benzaldehyde. This is, we have the product benzaldehyde. So toluene to benzaldehyde you are getting. But here students getting big difficulty how this CH3 group converted into this complex and how this complex will converted into CH2O group. To know that we have to go for mechanism. So listen carefully. Mechanism, then easy to you and you can make easily answer. First, methyl benzene. This is we are calling toluene. For reaction convenience purpose, CH3 group I am writing like this. Next, oxidizing agent chromyl chloride. Here I am taking chromyl chloride structure. Chromyl chloride structure. This is chromyl chloride structure. This we have to take 2 moles. Here 1 more mole I am taking. Clear? So 2 moles of chromyl chloride involved in the reaction. What happened? Look here. This double bond means all double bonded O with chromium get homolytic cleavage, and this CH bond also homolytic cleavage. This bond homolytic cleavage, this bond homolytic cleavage, and this single bond homolytic cleavage, and this one single bond homolytic cleavage. What is meant by homolytic cleavage? Look here. Bonds are going to be break by 2 methods: heterolytic cleavage, homolytic cleavage. Y and X are bonded with a bond. A bond nothing but 2 electrons. If the 2 electrons shifted to one atom, then it will get negative charge, it will get positive charge. If reverse also we can do. If 2 electrons shifted to here, this will get negative charge, this will get positive charge. Means carbocation, carbanion you are getting. Another way, homolytic cleavage. This is an X and Y bonded with 2 electrons. If 1 electron to one atom, another electron to another atom. Here what we did, both the electrons we shifted to one side. Here 2 electrons we are shifting to both the atoms. Then we are getting X dot, Y dot. This we are calling free radicals. These are charged carbocation or carbanion. Here charge not there. Free radicals you are getting dotted. These free radicals are highly reactive because unstable. So this is homolytic cleavage and heterolytic cleavage. Here what we have to do? Homolytic cleavage means what we are getting? O is a free radical, this is one free radical, this is one free radical, this is one free radical, and this hydrogen is a free radical, and this hydrogen is free radical, and this carbon chromium also you are getting free radicals, giving rise to in the presence of carbon disulfide. Already we took this is this hydrogen bonded with this oxygen, this oxygen bonded with this carbon, this hydrogen bonded with this oxygen, and this oxygen bonded with this carbon. See here, this hydrogen, this oxygen, this oxygen, this carbon, this oxygen with this hydrogen, this oxygen with this carbon. Clear? Then finally what you are getting? Product you are getting complex. This is the complex. CH, this carbon bonded with COCr, this OH group, this is OH group, and this Cl2 group we have Cl2, and similarly here one O, this carbon bonded with OCr, and this OH, clear, and this is Cl2. This is, we got chromium complex. What we got? Chromium complex. So in the presence of chromyl chloride we got chromium complex. It is unstable. This is, we got here toluene. This is toluene converted to chromium complex. It is further subjected to hydrolysis. Hydrolysis nothing but water. Look here, bond breaking in water. This oxygen chromium bond is shifted to here, and this bond is shifted to this oxygen. Then chromium getting plus, this oxygen getting minus. Clear? Now check. Here we have minus. This minus will be attacked by this plus. This minus will be attacked by this plus. And here we have plus. And here minus. This will be attacked here. Finish. The new product you are getting. This bond broken here. This bond broken. This single bond here converted to double bond. CHO. This is broken. This is broken. We got benzaldehyde. What we got? Benzaldehyde. Here bond broken, shifted to here, double bond, means this bond is gone, this part is eliminated, this bond is here broken, this is eliminated. This total is in water as byproduct. What you are getting here byproduct? CrOH twice Cl2. Look here, CrOH. This OH, another here attacking, 2OH, Cl2. And similar here, CrOH, this O is there and this attacked, OH. So 2 moles of a chromyl complex you are eliminated as the byproduct. And this is, we got now benzaldehyde. So toluene in the presence of chromyl chloride, you are getting chromium complex. Subjected to hydrolysis, you are getting benzaldehyde. This is how mechanism will be takes place. Same will go for with chromium oxide. That is chromic oxide. This is also oxidizing agent. Here we have to use solvent as acetic anhydride. CH3CO twice O, acetic anhydride. In the place chromyl chloride, you can go for this chromic oxide in acetic anhydride. So here this is toluene, and in the presence of chromic oxide, and this is added to this acetic anhydride, giving rise to same like this bond takes place. A complex you are getting, same mechanism. O, CO, CH3, O, CO, CH3 is bonded with the CH group. Here actually we have CH, and this is bonded with O, CO, CH3. Clear? And this is bonded with O, CO, CH3. Clear? Like this. Then simply this bond is going to be break. Clear? This bond is going to be break like this. And this bond is shifted to here. Then this is in the presence of water. H plus, OH minus. Same attacking like this only. Finally you are getting benzaldehyde. What you are getting? Benzaldehyde. And here CH3COOH. CH3COOH. 2 moles of acetic acid you are getting. 2 moles of acetic acid. Same mechanism here also. Here chromic oxide oxidizing agent and acetic anhydride is solvent. Acetic anhydride is a solvent. So this is. So you should not use KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. Further, this will be oxidized, getting benzoic acid. That's why in Itard reaction, chromyl chloride in the presence of carbon disulfide, and if another reaction is there in another method, chromic oxide in acetic anhydride. Same mechanism. So like this you practice the mechanism, you will get the idea. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Be safe at your home. Thank you.